A nigga like me, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love the game.
Yeah, yeah.
I love the hustle.
You know what time it is.
Yeah, you know a nigga got dough.
You just tuned in to this most exclusive podcast. Mogul Moves Only. Hey.
I need a meal a day. Gotta make me.
Hey, man, I'm trying something a little bit different, man. You know, we're gonna have a good time today. A lot to talk about. A lot of things to talk about. A lot of things that happen, man.
So I need a meal a day.
Yeah.
Gotta make me a meal a day.
Yeah.
I need a meal a day.
I appreciate everybody, man, checking in on your boy. Mogul Moves Only. Hey. Hey. So I need a meal a day. Gotta give me a meal a day. Yo, Mario, you can go ahead and turn that down. Yo, 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 yo. You just tuned in to the most exclusive podcast, Mogul Moves Only, with your boy, Big D the Mogul, a.k.a. Suge Diddy, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with me, tuning in. I just want to take the time to thank all my YouTube subscribers, my Spotify, Apple Music, Podbeans, iTunes, Tidal, iHeartRadio listeners out there, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Continue, man, to support the movement for your boy. When you get a chance, man, please comment on the videos. Please share. Please rate. Remember, man, you can always reach out to me at teammogulmedia@gmail.com, or you could DM me on Instagram at Big D the Mogul. Big D _ the Mogul, man. A lot of things popping out here today. But again, I appreciate all y'all support. Hey, man, a lot of things going on. I'm pushing the culture forward, talking about hip-hop, just talking about life and everything that I like, man. So I really appreciate y'all rocking with me. Also, man, this episode of Mogul Moves Only is brought to you by no other than the Mogul Media Studios. Hey, you looking for the best ultimate quality experience for your audio needs? Hey, book a session at Mogul Media Studios. Hey, we have a team of qualified creative engineers ready to bring your vision to life. You dig? So visit www.mogulmediastudios.com online or call 469-399-0197. Use the code Mogul Moves Only and get an extra hour free whenever you book 3 hours or more, plus an overall $10 off your overall session. You know, and I'm getting all the business stuff out the way. Also, man, just know that if you ever want to be a guest on Mogul Media, Mogul Moves Only. If you ever want to come over here and spit that reel, you got that bars, you got them products, you got anything, man, that you just want to get off your chest and you want to be a guest on Mogul Moves Only, please shoot it to teammogulmedia@gmail.com. We're going to do our best to accommodate you, get you on. Hey, if you're interested in being a sponsor, being, you know what I'm saying, or just promote a product, man, also hit the same email. We're going to make sure we have your product, your business, everything back here behind me so you can see that right there, man, and we're going to showcase and just get your business out there to everybody so you can make that bread, you dig? New contest. I tried to roll this out before, but I'm back on it. Hey, man, every Friday, get your Cash App ready because your boy Big D the Mogul going to be sending you some cash to your Cash App. You must be a subscriber to my YouTube channel to get a chance to win. But all you're going to do, every week I'm going to release the trivia question, which I'm going to do at the end of this episode. I'm going to give you a trivia question. You go answer that question, put it in my DM. The first 10 people to put that in my DM, I'm going to do a little drawing, and whoever wins, I am going to send you some money to your Cash App. I'm going to have you lit for that weekend. So the Cash App Fridays, hey, man, please go subscribe and support that, man. Another thing, you know, a lot of people don't know, man, but the premise of this podcast, man, we talk hip-hop, we talk music, but what's dear to my heart, for most people don't know, I was big into management for a few years, managed some of the top artists here in Dallas, you know, so I've been doing this for a while, but, you know, owning a recording studio, man, I see a lot of artists who come through, and don't know where to start. A lot of people release a lot of music, and y'all releasing free music. Why release free music? You already having to pay for studio time. You should be able to monetize anything that you put on the internet, people. You know what I'm saying? But it starts with little things. So a lot of artists don't know about BMI, ASCAP, CSEC. So, you know, I want to just take the time on this little segment, music business, to talk about PROs, performance rights organizations. You know, it's very important, man. This is how you make your money to your music. This is how you get on, you know what I'm saying? So this is how you monetize so you don't have to do things for free. And it's very, very simple. Some people belong to BMI. Some people belong to ASCAP. And the very few privileged belong to CSEC. What's the difference? I would kind of look at it more like Nike, Adidas, and what would I call it? CSEC? Maybe ASICS. I would call it ASICS, you know, and I'll explain, I guess, why I say that. But there's really no big difference between BMI and ASCAP. Pretty much the only difference is they both do the same thing. They collect your royalties. That's what PROs are for. All mechanical, digital spins, royalties, they collect them, and man, and quarterly they send that money to you to put in your bank account. So whenever you putting this money up on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, Spotify, everything like that, you know what I'm saying, you need to get monetized. And now, shout out to my dude, Tonio, man. He said, hey, CSEC is outside of the U.S. You're right. CSEC is outside of the U.S. That is part of it. So shout out to all my followers out there in Europe, United Kingdom, rocking with me, you know what I'm saying, Africa rocking with me. And just know that each country, you probably all have your own version of your performance rights organizations. It's still the same, people. Get on that, get signed up, get registered, monetize your music, put it out there, get tracked and get paid, man. So, hey, that's a big important for everybody. Just a little bit. BMI is free. ASCAP is a little bit more. It's about $50, but that's cool, man. You know, either or. So let's talk about some things going on. This has been a crazy, crazy, crazy week. Shoot, man, a lot of things are going on. Shout out to my fam over there, Say Cheese TV and Put Yourself On TV, the Sean Cotton Raheem, man. My guys got hacked this week. That stuff was crazy, man. I remember waking up that morning after Say Cheese losing the page twice. I saw my guy, it was down to, I don't know, I think he was down to about like 100,000 followers when he had almost over 400,000 followers. People got mad, man, hacked his page. And you know what, man, I was highly disappointed, right? Man, I seen a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, talking down, talking negative when his page got hacked. It looked like it was a lot of disgruntled artists out there who may have felt like they were scorned by Say Cheese, man. I mean, you can't really get mad at that man for, you know, being protective of his platform, seeing who he put on, don't want to water it down. But a lot of people was hating on Sean, man, and I was highly, well, I ain't gonna say I was highly surprised. You know what I'm saying? Sean is a great guy, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of artists was like, man, God don't like ugly. I guess a lot of people felt like they was somehow or some way burned by Say Cheese. Only thing I can think of if you was burned by Say Cheese is if you felt like he ain't post your music or something like that. But I don't know, bro. I don't get down on, you know what I'm saying, down to somebody else's business. I don't get no glory of seeing something happen to nobody, man, or no pleasure out of that. So big up to him, though, because they got the Instagram free. Everything for him and Put Yourself On platform is back up and running, man. He had a backup page. That backup page did crazy, though, like 50,000 followers, man, in like a day. Did something, that's wild, man. So, but Say Cheese Digital is back up and running. Put Yourself On is back up and running. So when you get a chance, man, go check that out, yo. A lot of stuff going on, too. I seen that Tory Lanez versus Joyner Lucas. And it had me to think, is R&B dead? You know, I know Tory Lanez more of a R&B type singer. I never known him to rap, but obviously dude got bars. I was highly surprised. You know what I'm saying? He gave Joyner Lucas some bars. In my opinion, I feel like Joyner Lucas was a better MC, in my opinion, but I think Tory Lanez was toe-to-toe. It wasn't one of those things where one person was way better than the other. I think, shit, they held their own. So big ups to those guys, man. I like a good competition, a good sparring of bars. You know what I'm saying? That's some real hip-hop. That's some real culture. Who y'all think won that battle between Joyner Lucas and Tory Lanez, man? Let me know. Drop that comment, man. Again, I think Joyner Lucas, but being that you're seeing a lot of R&B artists rap now, is R&B dead? You know, that's why I be trying to figure out, man. A lot of times, man, You know, that old school hip hop or that old school R&B, when you find that lady, you slow dance, man, I think that's gone, man. I think it's crazy to see R&B singers jump into the hip hop lane to spit bars to try to garner attention to go back to that R&B lane. But what y'all think? Y'all think R&B is gonna make a comeback? Shout out to my guy Monster Mo, my cousin. He just jumped in on live, and if y'all don't know, sometimes I do this. It's new. I'm on Facebook Live. My cousin Maurice jumped in. He said that Usher new album is fire. You know what? I haven't heard it. I might have to check that joint out. Usher dropped the album. Shout out to Trey Songz. He dropped 2 albums. Kind of jumping the gun. I'm gonna come back to that because I do want to go through my album artist review. That's what we're gonna do. A lot of albums drop, but you know what I'm saying. Also, back with Tory Lanez, man, something else that was crazy. He said he calling out American rappers. He said, I want Toronto to know that if any of these effing American, these niggas think they going to step on us, let them niggas know we accepting all fades, all battles, all everything. Is Tory Lanez feeling himself calling out all American rappers? You know what I'm saying? I think I like a good challenge. I like a guy to just, but I think he got something going, man. I think I'm interested to see who else will step up to battle Tory Lanez. I guess I'm trying to think, who would I like to see battle Tory Lanez? He did join the Lucas. That was dope. Dang, who else got some type of, I would like to see if K-Dot, I would like to see Big Sean. I would like to see if Big Sean will go ahead and jump in and do some little bar sparring, man. It's just sport, you know what I'm saying? Nobody trying to end nobody's careers, you know what I'm saying? My guy Antonio said Brent Fires. I'm not familiar with who that is. I'm going to have to check that out if that is an artist. You know what I'm saying? What else happened? Tekashi 6ix9ine. Everybody know that's a big thing happening right now, man. Shout out to Tekashi. Well, not shout out, but I hope the best for Tekashi. I definitely don't wish jail on no man, especially, when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he get beat that case and get back out to the street because I like Tekashi music. A lot of people knew him more for his antics, but, I'm big on like that aggression music. I really like that aggression music, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to his new album that he just dropped. Now, I rock with the album. I think Tekashi talented. I really look at him kind of like the new 50 Cent mixed with Lil Jon. He give you kind of that crunk, that kind of that turn-up music. I like the album. I like the project. But dang, man, man's got bammed up. If those who don't know, which I'm probably sure everybody know, Tekashi locked up, being hit with the RICO. For people who don't know what the RICO is, that's the Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organization Act. And I bet you was like, hey, okay, but what does that mean? So, I did a little bit of research, and according to the Department of Justice, it is unlawful for anyone employed by or associated with the enterprise engaged in or the activities of which affect interstate or foreign commerce with a legal entity or gang in his place. So pretty much, you know what I'm saying, if I was to sum that up, the RICO law is pretty much, man, you cannot make money for a criminal organization. And what they saying is that this money that Tekashi made off his rap career, hey, these are all affiliated and funded by and funding the Trey 9 or Trey 9, is it Treyway 9 Bloods or Trey 9 Blood set or whatnot, or Treyway, the label. They saying that Tekashi has participated in criminal activity, but not only that, he is financing criminal activity. And with that being said, he was hit with the RICO. I guess another thing is guilty by association, pretty much, man. So that's pretty sad, man. I hope that he can overcome it, man. A lot of big week for him. You know what I'm saying? Finding out that his manager's the one that robbed him. Finding out that he got a hit put out on him. The FBI, said threatened him with a minimum of 33 years, man. That's crazy. We call them football numbers. You know what I mean? I personally don't know if Tekashi will go to jail. I really don't see him going to jail. And reason why. I guess I never seen, and maybe this is just my ignorance, but I've never seen a federal federal government or FBI come in and offer someone protection and then a few days later arrest that same person. I'm quite sure the same evidence they had when they was trying to protect them, they still had that same exact evidence when they came to arrest them. So that's very unique. I think they playing mind games with Tekashi, moving them to the, this is my theory, is that either by them moving Tekashi to the new unit known for housing informants or housing for what you call it, protective custody type stuff. I think this, honestly, I think two things either happen. Either one, Tekashi may be talking, or two, they're telling them, hey, you either talk or we're going to move you here and everyone is going to assume that you're talking anyway. So either way, you're going to look like a snitch at the end of this. So you might as well go ahead and cooperate. I think that's what they're doing, is trying to line themselves up. I think Tekashi attorneys are probably going to take the approach that, hey, he was a victim, he was intimidated. As you can see, the Trey 9 blood sets already had a hit out on him saying that he would need at least 100 guards. Had Tekashi tried to leave Treyway prior to that, he would have been killed because he didn't have the funds when he first got in to secure himself from the threats or the extortion of Trey 9. So they're probably going to use that angle as saying that, hey, Tekashi was a victim, intimidated, wasn't able to leave Trey 9 blood set or Treyway, the record label, because he didn't have the funds to protect himself. So that may be one process that FBI did warn Tekashi 6ix9ine that, hey, you have a hit out on your life. They planning, your own gang is planning to kill you, or as they say, feed him. Or, you know what I'm saying? You know, they saying that he major violated from his episode or his interview on the Breakfast Club when he said, fuck Treyway. So, hey, man, a lot of things coming on with that, man. What y'all think? Y'all think 6ix9ine was snitch? If you was in 6ix9ine position, facing 33 years with 1.7 million in your bank account, are you going to jail for the dudes who just plotted to murder you? I don't know. That's a hard choice to make. I tell you what, though, if he does snitch and he does get out, I don't know if he can go back to rapping. And he'll probably have to go into protective custody, which means he's going to have to get rid of them face tattoos. So I wonder how they're going to do all of that. Well, I know they got the technology to get rid of it. So next segment, man, I want to move on. A lot of album releases for the last month, last 30 days. You got YELLA BEEZY dropped his new album, Big Ups in the City, Ain't No Going Back. You got Asian Doll, first female signed to Gucci Mane label out of Dallas. She dropped her So Icy Princess. Shout out to my guy Ludine, signed with Flocka, 1018 Brick Squad, Monopoly. I think that's how it go. Should drop this album, Shootamentary. Meek Mill just dropped his album, Championships. Trey Songz dropped 2 albums like November 11/29 or 11/30. Toya, look that up so we can really get that right. What else, man? You got Tay Money. She dropped her EP, Duh. Metro Boomin. Now all heroes wear capes, man. So I'm going to just start with what I liked. I'll just start with YELLA BEEZY. Ain't no going back. My review on that, man. Shout out to YELLA BEEZY. I'm glad my mans were able to recover from the unfortunate incident of being shot over a month ago. He debuted his first label release album, Ain't No Going Back. I think it had about 18 tracks on that album. Don't quote me on that, but I know it's in that. But hey, I listened to that album, huh? Okay, so just clean up. Trey Songz was 11 and 28. He dropped 2 albums to commemorate his birthday. But back to YELLA BEEZY, Ain't No Going Back had about 18 tracks on there. And I listened through it 4 times. So I'm going to tell you about the YELLA BEEZY album and what I think, and it's just my opinion. I listened to the album 4 times all the way through. We went to Atlanta a few weeks back to go to the Core DJ music conference. And on my way there, I drove. So I had about 11 hours. So what better thing to do than just listen to new music? So as y'all don't know, as you already know, YELLA BEEZY dropped his new single, or he's known for his singles, That's On Me, Baby, Up One. You know, he's doing this thing. But listening to the album, the first pass, I hated it. And I know hated was a strong word, but I did. It was real tough for me. Because other than That's On Me and Up One, I never really listened to a lot of Yellow BEEZY music. So I guess subconsciously wasn't prepared for the singing on the hooks a lot. I really wasn't prepared for that. I don't know what I expected. But initially, the first few listens, it felt like one continuous song extended over different beats throughout 18 songs. That's how it was. The second time I listened to it, I felt like it was the same way. It got a little bit better, but he had that kind of like that old school Southern singing type of tone to his hooks. And, you know, growing up north, we was more bars. So I still kind of tend to be bars first instead of just a vibe of the music. So, you know, I was still having a hard time listening to that whole singing chorus type of hook, country swagger to it. But then like the third time and the fourth time, man, I really found songs that I started to like. I wish I would have wrote down a list of the songs that I really like, man, but he did his thing. I like the joint with Lil Baby. I like the joint with Tokyo Jets on there. Dang, I wish I would have wrote down the songs, man. But shout out to Yellow BEEZY. I'm quite sure that joint gonna go, you know what I'm saying, gold or platinum. Well, I will say gold at least here soon. Asian Doll. First lady of, you know, Gucci Mane label, So Icy label. I think that's what it is. Dropped her album, So Icy Princess. Thought that album was dope. You know, it definitely sounded like a female Gucci album. She did her thing. She made sure, you know, the beats, the production on there slap. You know what I'm saying? Just overall cadence. It just sounds very professional, very dope, very energetic, straight up dope for the culture. So shout out to Asian Doll, man. Y'all go check out her album, So Icy Princess. On another thing about Asian Doll, she was kind of upset a couple of weeks ago. She was saying that her city of Dallas don't rock with her. She said everywhere she go around the country, you know what I'm saying, people booking her for shows. She's selling out shows everywhere but Dallas. She said no one in Dallas has reached out to book her for a show in her own hometown. How y'all feel about that? I think that's how it is sometimes, man. I think you're not always appreciating your hometown. I think that's because everybody at home know you by your real name. They feel they know you because they know your real name, so they don't support you like they should. But hey, man, I think Dallas gonna reach out. I think we should get her here. I think we should get Diego Money in with, you know what I'm saying, Sensei Molly and Brooke and all these. That's a lot of Dallas artists is out there really popping right now. So I hope Dallas do book Asian Doll. She got a right to feel slighted. I know how I feel slighted. Shout out to my guy Lou Dean, the local shooter on the track. Dropped his new album. He's signed to Waka Flocka label. Dropped his album Shootamentary. Man, I think I like aggressive music. So always been a fan of Lou Dean, especially all off of Jug. Damn, what was the Spanish joint? This nigga's ear come to me. But he dropped his debut album signed under Waka Flocka Shootamentary. Thought the album was cool. The biggest thing I think, the blessing and the cursing for Lou Dean is I love Lou Dean's energy. From the day I met Lou Dean, I always told him, I say, bro, you're going to be a superstar. He's definitely gave me that old dirty bastard feel, man. Dude is funny. He got a story to tell, man. He dope. But I think the one thing that Lou Dean can work on is toning down on certain songs. You know, I think a lot of songs he had on there, you know what I'm saying, had a tribute to Pooh, man. I think that was dope. You know what I'm saying? I think just sometimes a couple of songs just a little bit too aggressive for the type of song, but that's just my opinion. Busta Rhymes was kind of like that for a while with that animated y'all, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm mistaken, Diddy told him like, hey man, you could kind of finesse it a little bit, and that's when you got that whole bust around that baby, if you give it to me, I give it to you. You know what I want? He kind of like slowed it, kind of softened it a little bit, and then he hit you with them. Never gonna get it. He come back with that, man. So Lou Dean album dope, man. Go check that out. Shootamentary. That's my only critique with that. Meek Mill dropped his new album, Championships, and my favorite song on there is, ironically, Championship with Jay-Z and Rick Ross. So far, I haven't got through the whole album, but what I heard so far, that album is fire. You know, so the song with Drake, dope. Meek Mill back, man. I mean, he back doing his thing. He back in his bag, man. I'm really dope dropping that. Trey Songz dropped 2 albums. I haven't listened to that. Metro Boomin album, Not All Heroes Wear Capes. Dope. A lot of songs for Future. Atlanta. I mean, it's just an Atlanta compilation album, man. Hey, Metro Boomin, you know the production gonna be on point. The songs was dope. Tay Money. Yeah, I know I did an interview with Tay Money. Tay Money dropped her EP called Duh. Like that album. Very, very fun. If you know Tay Money, everything with her is a party. It's an experience, man. And she brought that with on the album. She sampled a Dallas classic song from Big Tuck. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so go check those out, man. Those some good things. I mean, good albums out here that I've been listening to. Coming into another segment, I call this one BOW, aka Bullshit of the Week. That's one of my new segments. And Bullshit of the Week, I don't know if y'all know this, man, and I thought I had this typed up in my notes with the name of the gentleman, but it was a guy, I guess, that went over to India, and there was a group of people on a secluded island protected by the Indian government who has no contact. One of the last known civilizations to not have no contact with modern human beings. Well, this young man decided that the Lord pressed upon his heart to go over to this island to these people and speak the gospel, to preach the good word. And he went over there, and I don't want to make light of it because he did lose his life. However, he pressed upon his heart that the Lord sent him over here to minister the good word to the last stronghold of Satan. It's illegal to come in contact with these people protected by Indian law. So he went over there. He sought out some fishermen who put him out in the ocean, snuck him over to the island. He canoed over to the island. And what happened when he got there to speak the gospel, to speak the truth in the light? They shot his ass up with them arrows. They didn't kill him, but they shot his ass up. They destroyed his boat. He swam back to the ship that brought him. He wrote in his diary, I'm not going to say in quote, but in paraphrasing, that, yo, I don't want to die. He swam back with wounds, according to the fisherman that was on the boat. He said, I don't want to die, but he still felt like the Lord was pressing upon his heart to go minister the good word to these people. So the next day he went back. And the fisherman said after that day he never came back. And when they looked up, they was dragging his body across the island. And I don't know about y'all, man. I love the Lord with all my heart, but I don't think the Lord was asking him to go preach to these people. One, you didn't know the language. Number two, they shot you and let you leave, and then you went back. So that's the bullshit of the week for me. Sorry for the loss. Sorry for the family loss. I just think sometimes, man, we need to make sure we hear from Jesus and not hearing from ourselves, because crazy stuff like that can happen. So y'all know artist review segment. Shout out to my people in Detroit. My cousin CDAWIlD is JWild. And, you know, they doing their thing. Rap duo up in Detroit, man. Just dropped their new single called Parachute. Also, shout out to them, nominated for Detroit Best Underground Rap Group. Kudos to them. I've been watching them grow. CDA and Future. CDAWIlD, JWild and Future. My bad. They dropped their new song, Parachute. You can find that on iTunes, Spotify, all the streaming platforms. And listening to the song, man, I like the beat. I like the sonics of the song. Definitely came a long way. My only con about the song, I guess I can say, is, man, I really don't know what the song was too much about. I like some of the cadences. I think in little areas it was a little kind of sloppy that I would have cleaned up. But overall, solid song. I definitely heard some better songs for him. This wasn't a drop off for me, but I think I know that they can go harder. I know they're trying something different, so I kudos to that. So if I was to give this song a rating out of 5, you know what I'm saying, I'd give it about I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5, man. I think they can definitely continue to push out bangers and keep doing their thing. Hey, but this is just my opinion. But again, go check that out. CDAWIlD, that's CDAWILD. They dropped their new single, Parachute. Man, I got a lot of things going this way, man. Please, for those who've been watching me, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please, man, go out there And, you know what I'm saying? Just support, share. You know, if you got some suggestions, some things that you want me to work on, some things that you feel like I can add to the show, please send your suggestions to teammogulmedia@gmail.com. Again, teammogulmedia@gmail.com. Follow our Mogul Moves Only Facebook page. Hey, man, we doing a lot of things, man. Follow me on my IG page at Big D _ the Mogul. Hey, shout out to my big brother, Jay. Boss up De Niro gang in the building, man. Hey, man. And he said, hey, this Meek Mill album was super fire, super hard. Yeah, you right, bro. I'm rocking with it. I got to get through the rest of it. Hey, but again, subscribe, share, comment. Just know that once I get to 1,000 followers, 1,000 followers, one of my lucky subscribers is going to win $250. 250. It's a lot you can do. Ladies, you can go get that bundle. Go get that bundle. Like, I don't know how many inches, maybe 52 inches. I don't know. That's too long. That's to the ankle. But just back it up. Maybe like 30. Is that a good number? 30 too long. Okay. 24. 2 feet of hair right there. You know what I mean? Hey, $250 can take your lady on a date and to the movies. Or one or the other, $250, a lot of things you can do with it. So again, once I get to 1,000 subscribers, one of my lucky subscribers will win $250, man. But hey, this is a journey. I promise I'm going to continue to get better and better. I'm checking in from Mogul Media Studios, man. So if you ever need studio time, hey, use that code Mogul Moves Only. Get $10 off your session. And we running a special book, 3 hours, get an extra hour free. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Also, man, coming up, man, I got a dope interview with y'all for y'all, man. I got a Dallas heavy hitter in right now. My guy, MCM Pluto, gonna stop by, man. We're gonna talk his new single, Slime Talk. We're gonna talk the new video, Slime Talk. We just gonna talk. We gonna get to it. I know y'all gonna enjoy it because he got all the energy. He got all the drip. You know what I'm saying? I call him 7-day drip shawty. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to get it in, man. So, hey, again, y'all, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. This your boy, Big D the Mogul, a.k.a. Suge Diddy, a.k.a. Big Thanos, amen. And my guy Pluto coming up next. You dig? And we out. Peace.
Truth that I'm speaking to you. All of this right here, this ain't for not one of you niggas, not two of you niggas, not three of you niggas, but for all of the bitches, man. You know what I'm saying? Real loud and clear. If you didn't see me there, right? Yeah. For real. Let me get that.
Oh, yeah. 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 Y'all know what time it is. You just tuned in to the most exclusive podcast in the city, in the state. Mogul Moves Only.
I made her live like a rape.
Yeah.
Never been the one to date.
Hey, we gonna turn up on this one. As always.
Hey. Taking the bitch out of space.
Hey.
She say I've been on some heartless. You see them tats on my
Hey.
face.
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna put y'all up on game as normal. You know, I'm just letting this song ride right now, man. I got a heavy hitter in the city right now. Coming in, giving y'all that drip. You know what I'm saying? That real slime talk. Got me all smoked out.
Yeah.
Maybe too much smoke.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't want the smoke.
Hey. Right on my mind. Look at the flick of the wrist. Hey.
Ah, man. Nah.
Look at the flick of the wrist.
If a nigga can't work his wrist like
Oh, we still in drip. Hey,
oh, y'all seen his wrist? That nigga said.
Look at the flick of the wrist.
He trying hard now, look.
Drip. Look at the flick of the wrist. Still in the drip. Hey, still in the drip. Hey, still in the drip. Hey, still in the drip. He's still in the drip. Still in the drip. Hey, say it. Look at the flick of the wrist. Hey, look at the flick of the wrist. Hey, my bad, Mario. Normally, I tell you to turn it down. We went all the way through. Yo, you just tuned in to the most exclusive podcast, Mogul Moves Only, with your boy, Big D the Mogul, a.k.a. Suge Diddy, a.k.a. Illuminati Jack, a.k.a. Big Thanos, a.k.a. Heaven on Earth, a.k.a. Sprint DMC. And I got my guy in the building. Mr. King steal your drip if you ever leave your sauce out. You know what I'm talking about? I got my King Baby Slime in the building.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
No, but I got a real heavy hitter treat in the building. I'm guaranteed y'all gonna be entertained, man. I got my guy MCM Pluto in the building. What up, though, homie?
You know what's going on. We got
I don't know what y'all do these days.
We got Pluto in the, you know, we leave the handshakes and hugs for the bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel it, man.
Yeah,
So man, we came into a song. Probably
Yes,
my
sir.
favorite song. I say all the time, man. Probably my favorite song of the year so far.
Oh yeah,
Definitely. And I ain't even, you know what I'm saying, as y'all say, no cap, bro. Like, I shoot straight from the hip. But I think if you got however many spins you got on Apple Music, I guarantee 90 of them will come from me, bro. I don't think it's a day that go by since that song dropped that I haven't rocked that joint. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. I appreciate.
You know what
that.
I'm saying?
I fuck with that.
I mean, don't get beside yourself. I
You
mean, it's
know?
still kind of ass because you stole. Look at the flick of the wrist. But we'll get into that. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you coming rock with me. But I mean, tell everybody about that song, man. Slime Talk.
It's exactly what the title is. A whole lot of slime talk, you know. Just, you know, it's that flavor and that drip with that little bit of spice.
Okay, I got you.
On the top, you know, because I'm already him, but I just added.
You already who?
Him.
Who is him?
That guy.
Who is that guy?
The one you like.
Who is that?
Him.
Okay, facts.
I'm that one.
All right.
And then I just added a little bit of onto it. So now I'm him. You know what I'm saying? That way. Yeah. So now I'm really slime talking to him. It's like that whole bunch of ooh.
So when people think of slime, they think of blood. So you blood?
Blood.
You blood? You Trey? Trey Nine blood?
I don't even know nothing about no Trey Nine blood. That ain't me.
Yeah, don't you claim that. They gonna come bam your ass up real quick.
Nothing about none of that.
Okay, so take us through that creative process, man. Who produced the song, the beat on that song?
The way it happened was on some like weird shit.
Okay.
I used to do the melodic singing thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts. You still do it.
And
You
look,
do it. But
Neff,
let's go. Continue.
Look, we gonna let my Neff sit over here.
Don't come on my podcast lying and shit.
Look, I don't do it no more.
Okay.
All
right.
I be dipping and dabbing like a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So you still do it?
No.
You just said you dibble and dabble. That means you still do it.
I used to dibble. Now I've been dabbling. Slime.
Liar.
You dig?
I'm not surprised. Well, continue, man.
It was just on a weird night, man. I was listening to all the beats and shit, and I was like, man, all this shit sound like my old shit. Y'all niggas was making me too much shit that sound like my shit, and I needed some creativity. So I started digging for like some creativity. So I came across Young Glizzy.
Okay.
16-year-old white boy. Crazy. First thing hit was that 808. Everybody in the room looked at each other like, ooh, this ain't even your type of shit, though. So we already know you going to the next one. I'm like, fuck that. I'm about to switch it up real quick. I'm about to let them feel the real Pluto, the alter ego Pluto. You know what I mean? The one I give to the bitches, to my partners. The one I really keep hidden from the world. You know, me talking my shit. I being real smooth with y'all. Letting y'all feel the pain, you know. Fuck that. Y'all niggas y'all don't accept that. So I'm going to talk my shit to y'all. Fuck y'all. That's how I got the feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Young Glizzy that beat came in because that beat hard as hell.
Hit me.
So how you come up with that cadence?
Right off the back, how I be talking shit.
Boy, you lying. See, that's
right off the
that
bat,
shit I'm
how I
talking
be
about.
talking shit.
Bro, I was in the room like
He wasn't here. Dear boy. Listen.
I said, bro, that's that cadence right there. And then I leave, you come back, you drop the song, and then you don't want to give me my credit,
Actually, you right. What time was it when we recorded the song?
You know what? I'm telling you, man.
When we record the song again, I forgot. When was it again? What time was it?
So, bro, I wasn't there when you recorded the song. Y'all was in the studio, and I said the beat was playing, and I gave you that cadence.
When the beat?
You know what I'm saying?
When we listen to the beat?
Bro, you remember. See, that's what I'm saying.
Look,
bro.
niggas get them glasses on and be forgetting.
We pull up that Pro Tools time.
Niggas put them glasses on in that hat and got to forgetting.
I want my
I
want my share of them royalties, bro.
Okay, if you want your share of them royalties, I want your hair to grow back.
So you came, it grow on the sides. You know what I'm saying? On the sides, I got that silky smooth.
Let me see.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's cut right now. It's always cut. But if I grew that Uncle Phil, I'm gonna be nice.
What you got?
I can't have 360s because it ain't the whole head. So you know, I'm cold with the 180s. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
From point to point.
You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro. You know,
Got
that's
a
all
wrap
I need.
around. My nigga got a wrap around.
So tell me about so you said, so what is your creative process normally with a song? Are you a writer?
I'm more of a vibrational type of person.
Okay.
I just go off the vibe. Like I recite what I say and how I say it off of like how the beat vibrate. You know what I mean? Like so it could flow. Cause the beat already obviously is gonna flow if it's making you do this. If a beat make you do this, that means it's flowing. So then I get to the point to where I'm like, all right, that's it right there. Now I gotta say something that keep me doing exactly this right here.
No doubt.
And it gotta match the beat. No matter if I'm saying it the same way the beat coming or if I'm cutting the beat up in like a staccato or whatever type of form to make it boom, 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 like, you know, make it bounce. But I know one thing I can't do is turn the beat down no matter what.
No doubt, no doubt.
So never turn that. So I just go in there and just go off the head and make sure I'm in there doing this, you know. I don't have nothing in my hands and I'm recording unless I'm texting a bitch. I be, yeah.
So so the single is out right now. Where can people find the single?
Everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, LimeWire, BearShare. Everywhere. YouTube, everywhere. The video out, everywhere.
So I see you dropped the video.
Yeah.
Okay, who produced that video?
Shot by Christian.
Okay.
Code. You know, salute to that man. I
So
appreciate you
know
so
I've been
much.
ready to talk about this video because I talk about this video all the time.
Love it.
I think it's ass.
I know you love it.
I think the video is ass.
And the thing is, I know you love it.
I love the song, absolutely.
He loved the video so
And
much
I
he watched
hate
it
the
again.
video. No.
He watched it again to see why he hated
I mean,
it.
I like the fact that my studio, you know, the logo and shit, that's in there. That's dope. But I feel like, bro, honestly, and I tell you this all the time, bro, I really felt like you could have just, the song fire, man. I think the video could have been done better. I think it could have been I just didn't like, the grimy look didn't fit to me. That look at, you know, I was about to say, look at the flick of the ring. Had to look at the flick of the
niggas is shooting shots.
You know, but you know what, for real, I really think, bro, honestly, like you should do a remix and then redo the video.
And you know what I think? Everything can always be better. Everything can be better.
No, but that really could have been better.
And
no, that's like you dropped the ball on that shit.
No, listen, nigga. I'm still running. You see, look.
You fumbled on that one.
Where I'm at.
You know what I'm saying?
Where I'm at.
5 yards back when you could have scored a touchdown, Jack.
Where I'm at.
You know what I'm saying?
Where I'm at.
I just told you where you at.
On the podcast with Big D, cause Slime Talk out right motherfucking now, Jack.
No
and
doubt.
the video just dropped and I didn't do this interview before that. You know what I'm saying?
But no, real talk. The song is hard as hell. So what do you do now to follow that one up? I mean, I wouldn't rush if I was you, I wouldn't rush to go out another song. I really think you got something that's a bang. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to campaign and joint.
And that's really my goal right now is to just keep pushing it, keep pushing a single right now and just keep working while I'm pushing the single. And then if the single so happens to put me in a position to where I don't need nothing right now, we're going to keep it pushing. Like that's how I'm feeling. And then, or if I feel like it's coming to where it hit a peak and then we start to feel that peak slowly, I got something for them crazy. You know, I got something for them crazy. The next thing that I'm going to give y'all is so crazy. It's already to follow up behind it. But I'm going to push Slime Talk as long as Slime Talk being pushed. No matter if it's till next year or to the year after that. Slime Talk is just, you did. I made her leave like a rape, for real.
I mean, I think that's joint. I think my favorite line in that song is I came in with 2 watches. How I go? That part? But I still came in late. Some shit like that. Something like that, bro. I think that's the hardest line in that song.
Why you like that line?
I don't know, bro. I just never thought about that. I don't know why it was just like triggered in my head, popped in. I'm like, damn, that's a cold ass, simple ass line. You kind of 2-chained me. You know what I'm saying? You know, 2 Chainz kind of hit you with them simple bars until you think about it. You be like, damn, it's kind of, you know, had kind of double meanings and entendres. I don't even know if that's the right word, but shit, I really enjoyed that record, man. So before we get into move on in the podcast, for all our listeners out there and first time hearing you, man, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at Pluto Official. You know, you can find me on Twitter, Pluto Official, Facebook, Pluto Banks, YouTube, MCM Pluto. Spotify, MCM Pluto. Just type in MCM Pluto on Google and everything will pop up. I'm all the way out there with it.
So MCM Pluto, tell us about that name.
Money chasing mafia, players like us taking over.
Bam.
You know what I mean?
What was your first rap name?
First rap name? Big D the Mogul.
Boy, that wasn't your first rap name. He's just something that you wish you could be. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
I appreciate the homage, though.
Bro.
Hey, that's the most. You know what, bro? You are a very
Now
respectful
niggas gonna
individual,
tell me.
man. That's why you're going to make it in the industry, man, because you know how to get credit. You know how to pay homage to your OGs, your big homies. And you know what? Keep that same mentality, bro, and you going to make it. You going to be something.
My first rap
You
name.
gonna
I'm just playing with y'all. My first rap name was Big D the Mogul.
Okay, so with that being said, so we're going to move on. I guess you don't want to, you embarrass it what your very first rap name was.
Not embarrassed, just
You embarrassed, bro. You embarrassed, bro. Why don't you, your fans want to know, man.
y'all really want to know?
They want to know, bro.
They
That's
ain't
the
say
whole
nothing.
purpose.
They ain't here.
That's the whole purpose, man. This is giving them a chance to just see that you got some character
I'm telling you,
and not dry as
okay.
hell.
It was Big D.
Okay,
Just not
so-
the mogul.
So give us a little
And
bit
my
back.
D stood for something different than his.
Oh, okay. Big diamonds,
Yup.
big drip. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah, that's that peen drip. That 7-day shot in your ass. He already told y'all what it is. That big drip,
Monday through Sunday,
That-
a
that-
young nigga need a runway.
big discharge. That's your name, huh? That's what that D stand for.
Oh, man, this nigga
Big
nasty.
discharge in the building.
This nigga got a side to him we don't know about.
Hey, man. So, anyway, let's give everybody, man, a little bit about your story, right? So, where you originally from?
Born and raised Wichita, Kansas.
Okay.
Moved to Oklahoma City when I was 18 because I was just like, shit. It
So,
ain't
you from Kansas?
Kansas. Wichita. 316, stand up.
Damn. You know what? I didn't even know that. I just thought you was from Oklahoma. So, tell me what it was like growing up in Wichita. Because, you know what? You think Kansas don't get busy, but we was in the middle of a shootout in Topeka. We got ass up out of there.
It's a shootout all throughout Kansas. You know, it get down through Kansas. You know, it's like every other city. It's just, think about Wichita is it's like a city that's the town. You know what I'm saying? It's, you got the same shit going on. It's just not no growth was really going on in the city then.
Okay.
It still really ain't as much right now. It's starting to, but it's not as fast as it could be. But it's all because it's a circle out there. It's too much of people not experiencing outside of Wichita. You know what I mean? Like, you could ask them, hey, you ever been to Texas? Man, I want to go to Texas so bad.
And what was your upbringing like in Wichita?
Well, shit, you know, I live with my pops and my stepmom. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Me, 4 other siblings. Shit. 4-bedroom crib. Not no 2 stories or nothing, but we was cool. We wasn't no silver spoon fed. You know, we had to get it. My mom's cooked and shit. But, you know, it was a normal nigga life. My pops wasn't buying us sneakers and hella clothes and all. Nah, nigga.
It's 4 of y'all.
Come on.
Couldn't do it. Okay, so Wichita. At what point did you decide to get into music? How old were you?
All my life.
Okay. So how old were you when you first wrote your first lyric, your first rap?
Probably like 4.
Okay, so about
Like,
4. You was
yeah.
writing at 4.
I was always
Fucking
wanted,
liar.
I always wanted to be like a.
You was writing at 4.
I said it. Said some rhematic shit. Is that a word? Rhematic, rhyme, addict, rhyming addict. I rhyme and I'm an addict at rhyming. Rhymatic. That's what I was doing that for.
Oh, so you was rhyming at 4, not writing. Okay, we got to clear it up. Anyway, continue. My bad.
And then shit, I just like that shit. My uncle, he did music.
Okay.
And I thought it was tight. And I was just like, shit, that shit tight. He used to dance like Michael Jackson. I used to be like, oh, that shit's so tight.
So I assume you used to dance like Michael Jackson
used
too.
to dance. I could still.
I was about to. You know what? Now I think you're real. I think you're real now. Because if you said you didn't dance like Michael Jackson, everybody has danced like Michael Jackson.
I used to fuck it up too. I used to I used to get in character, but
He's ready.
I used to put,
At what age in the music that you feel like, okay, shit, I'm kind of good at this. This is what I want to do.
it's weird. It's like I always did all my life, but
I never wanted to ever take it serious. Ever.
Yeah.
Wanted to take it serious. It was like I was too focused on doing other shit. I always knew I had like a little talent. I feel like it was easy. I'm like, how did people make it so hard to rap? Like, you know what I mean? But I wasn't focused on it. I'm like, that shit, some shit I do with my homies in the car, in school, on the table, you know what I mean? But other than that, this shit ain't gonna be no lifetime thing. I thought it was gonna be like an actor or something. That's what I always thought I was gonna do. But then shit, when I started like doing drugs and shit, to be completely honest. And
what kind of drugs? What was
smoking weed,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Took a couple bars here and there, you know what I'm saying? Realized that shit really wasn't, you know what I'm saying, popping. So one day I woke up and I was like, man, I'm about to do something different. I'm about to be a rapper today.
Okay.
And everybody was like, what? Hell no. And I called everybody in the city like, hey.
Like, nigga, you can't rap?
That's what everybody was saying, bro, hell no. Yeah, bro, hell no. Come on, bro, like, hang that shit up right now. I'm like, bro, watch this. Watch, I'm gonna rap. And bam, I did this. I was like 19 years old. I was like, fuck it. Made my first song, So Saucy, with Sauce Walker.
Okay. So then at what point, what made you go to Oklahoma? If music is what you want to do, of all places, why Oklahoma?
I didn't go to Oklahoma for the music. I was just when I was in Wichita, I wasn't doing nothing. My parents noticed that I wasn't doing nothing. Everybody seemed like, damn, you ain't really doing nothing. And I knew I wasn't doing nothing. And the way I was making money was just, you know, a different kind of way than other people. So I was like, I'd rather go try to change everything I'm doing in another city where my mom, she had moved. So I'm like, I'm going to just try to get cleaned up and be a good kid. And, you know, ended up with tattoos on my face. And
so what was your parents' reaction with the tattoos? You got how many face tattoos?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And what was their reaction with the tattoos?
I'm gonna beat your ass when I see you.
Have you seen them?
No.
So what they mean? So I seen one that like is Arabic, one that look like some squigglies.
What?
And another one that like a half heart. Oh no, that's a pimple.
Nigga.
Oh shit. What else we got?
Shit, I got the Chinese, Japanese.
What the
Arabic.
Chinese at? Okay, what that say?
Honorable.
Don't say that shit. That nigga put me so horny on your forehead.
I got honorable on my face. I got empty. I got king. And I got an empty heart.
Okay. You gonna get more face tattoos?
Yeah, most definitely.
Where you gonna get tattooed?
I don't know yet, but I know where.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just know I'm gonna probably put something like right on the side, right here.
Some sideburns or something?
Yeah, a little something. I might give them a little. In case, you know, I start going bald like you. So it still look like I got hair.
Coming. I told you. I can see like that little fade, that little nice little taper in the corner right there. Yeah, don't pull that boy back.
Man, shout out to
Don't
Zoe.
pull it back because it's going to go back on its own. Don't speed it up.
Is it going back for real?
Oh, yeah. You see that? Don't try to turn your head now. Look at that right there. That's how mine started. It was just like that. It was just like that, bro. It's like history repeating itself. I see it in you. You got the curly locks in your head and shit.
Boy.
And they on their way.
Okay.
So you moved to Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
So then when did you come to Dallas?
Came to Dallas. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I might get in trouble.
Okay.
By the police.
Well, yeah, don't do that then. We will not. You're more valuable on the street. So, okay. So you here in Dallas. You've been working the records. We've been moving. Me and you just came back from Atlanta not too long ago. I really enjoyed myself. This was my first time getting to vibe with you on that level. I think that joint is dope, man. How did you enjoy Atlanta?
Man, I fuck with Atlanta.
But we got you on video when you said you did.
Shout out to Atlanta. I fuck with Atlanta, but there's a lot of things about Atlanta I don't fuck with.
Like what?
It's like sort of how y'all like. It ain't even like it's not even them. It's just like what the world portray Atlanta to be. You can't portray. Atlanta's another city. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's different about Atlanta is that there's people within the city that are in position to put you in a higher position. You know what I mean?
In the music industry.
Yeah. But other than that, like everybody ain't fucking with everybody. You know what I mean? It's people on this side, people on that side.
Let's dispel some of the rumors. So, like, what's some of the rumors that we hear about Atlanta by living outside Atlanta?
Everybody need to fuck with Atlanta. Like, everybody in Atlanta fuck with each other. Blase, blase, blase. Yeah, like.
Yeah, we heard a little bit of rap gossip when we was in the studio, when we was out there.
Yeah, we heard a little bit of it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's true. But
it's like, you know what I mean? That's how it be. Like, and that's everywhere, though. If you come to Dallas, you go to Kansas, Oklahoma, LA, you know what I mean? Everywhere is, nobody's really locked in with each other like how people portray it to be. Of course, it looks good on social media. People make it look good, but I went physically firsthand seen it. Like, shit, everybody fuck with each other, but they don't fuck with each other like people think they fuck with each other. They ain't walking each other through the door. You know what I mean?
I saw you post on your Instagram the other day, or maybe it was yesterday, that you was tired of people who saying, yeah, bro, I fuck with you. I fuck with your music. I rock with you. But then they don't repost or they don't, you know what I'm saying, support the music.
Facts. Because I go to Atlanta. I meet some more people in Atlanta. They reposting my shit more than people that I grew up with. That's, bro, you gonna be on, bro. When you on, we all on. Bro, how we all on? And this man just met me. This man doing way more. That's off the strength and shit than you is. Like, you know what I mean? It just be shit that's like, bro, the fake love is worse than real hate. You know what I mean?
So so you feel like it's fake love? Because what if they was planning on to it, they just ain't got to it yet?
It ain't no planning on. It's so easy to do. Because then that means you went over like, I'm going to do it later.
So what you're saying is that love is contingent on, fake love is contingent on if it satisfies your time frame.
It's this right here.
I don't know what that is.
That's what it is. That's exactly.
One more time.
You did
like
it
that?
a little bit softer though. You doing it too hard. You too aggressive, man. Damn, calm down.
I don't get it.
It's like, you know.
So that's how the friends are. So so give me some examples of how can a person be a good friend to an artist and support them in their journey?
Keep it 100, but even if,
what does that mean?
Always keep it honest. Be there, be loyal, support no matter what, you know what I mean? But keep it honest when supporting. If you don't like it, be honest with it. You don't like it, but be honest with you not liking it behind closed doors.
Not in public.
No.
So I shouldn't tell everybody on the podcast.
Nobody care. Big D, the little mogul. I'm Big Brother Pluto.
First you got it wrong. So
look at them muscles, nigga.
Let me break this down for you.
Yeah, niggas better ask about me,
you know what I'm saying? You know, I realize this. You got God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, God the Mogul. So you should feel that anointing and feel blessed that I even let you in to the holies of holies.
Let me put it to him like this. Y'all see these fingertips?
What is that? What shape is that?
It's a spade. I used to play spades when I was
locked up. You got black
up.
spots on your hands. You know that's a sign of syphilis. Probably want to go check that out. Probably want to get that check. You know, probably people die from that, man. Make you go crazy.
That's funny.
So I'm gonna go and get it. I'm gonna move a little bit forward. So we're gonna get to your personal life a little bit. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gay?
Boy, stop. Hell no.
No.
It ain't nothing. I don't got nothing against gay people.
Okay.
It's just I don't agree with that lifestyle.
Okay.
If that's a nice way to say it.
So how you like your dudes? Thick, small, petite?
I mean, shit. You seem like you got a catalog going on over here.
I'm just trying to make sure, bro. I want to make sure your fans, that everybody feel like they got their equal shot.
No. Big dingling.
Wait, that's what? But
yeah, get the fuck out of here.
I know you say in your chorus of your song you on date.
Nah.
So if a chick out there wanna shoot they shot at Pluto and you ain't into date, I guess what you're saying, you're not into a relationship. You go out on dates, you have a good time, you take ladies out and entertain. How that work?
I don't do that.
You don't do that either?
No. If she wanna shoot her shot, she better be shooting from the 3-point line with a big ass money bag though. Like it gotta be full and it gotta be like hella big.
Okay. So explain your dating life. Like, if I can assume, it sounds like you have more of a pimping mentality. I'm not gonna say you a pimp.
No, I don't even know what them is.
So, but a pimping mentality. Because I feel like every person with a pimping mentality, or every person I know that's a pimp, never care about sex. They only care about money. So, what do you ever smash anything? Do you sample if you hypothetically was a pimp, would you sample your own product before you put it to the streets?
Definitely not.
No. No, you don't.
No.
You don't smell the box to
Not
make sure
at
you're
all.
putting a fresh product out on the street. So you don't care if that box is expired or not. You just gonna put it out there.
Nah, you know if that box expired or not.
How you know?
Come on. Just like how would you know if you expired or not? Nigga, you know if you hurt or not, you gonna go find out. Shit.
You don't know my life.
If we
I don't even know what you're talking about.
if
bro.
you got something going on, you gonna go get it figured out. You gonna be like, all right, I ain't all the way right. Your girl gonna make sure you all the way right. You know, hey,
Okay, but you not smashing these chicks, so you not smelling. You not near the box.
but
But you
know,
are near the box. You're lying.
Nah, I'm not near it at all.
Again,
But
you're
you know,
lying.
I might have a couple of friends that like them. You know, that might want to be near the box. You know,
Yeah.
you might want to open the box.
And what if they like, hey, bro, you know, the box was expired. I want my money back.
I don't even know what kind of money back shit. I don't even know what you're talking about. What is they spending
I'm just
money
saying
on?
hypothetically, if we was pimping,
Oh, okay. Hypothetically, if we was pimping,
would you, for customers, great customer service, a customer who come to you and say, hey, the box was not up to par or expired, would you refund some of that customer's money?
I'm not talking to you. I don't know you. What are you talking about?
So you just bad
So
customers.
you telling me
That's
this? Look, you telling me this. You opened up a bag of Doritos. I bought a bag of Doritos from you.
Mm-hmm.
I opened them up and I ate them all. All of them. Enjoyed them and everything. And afterwards, like, man, you know what? They had a little zing to them. I ain't really like them. I want my money back. I'll go take you to, I'm trying to take you an empty bag of Doritos
That's
back.
different. But if he had 2 strokes, it was like, you know, that's like equivalent of 2 chips. You be like, the first chip, you like, something ain't right. Let me just try one more. Maybe it's just me. That second one, you like, nah, this bag is bad. So dude in there 2 strokes. That first stroke, he be like, ooh, something. What is that? And then that second stroke, it all come out. He's like, oh no, I can't do this. He hit you at Pluto.
Ain't nobody
She expired, bro. This whole expired, bro.
First of all, they ain't gonna hit me. They ain't definitely not gonna talk to me. And
I'm just trying to help you get good customer
no.
service.
And second of all, if hypothetically, if I had a bitch that was in that position, she would instantly know what she had to do to handle that situation and still make sure he was okay and still handled his business. You know, it's ways around a lot of different. It's a lot of ways you can definitely handle.
So imagine if Pluto had a pimping company.
Mm-hmm.
What would the name? What would be the title of that company?
I don't know. It's creative. I should think about
Like
that.
if pimping became legal all across the world, what would you name your ranch? Like, you know how they got the Bunny Ranch out in Vegas?
I name it Pluto's.
Okay. So if it was on Yelp, you know how on Yelp it has the reviews.
Mm-hmm.
What would some of the customer reviews be about Pluto?
Very beautiful girls. Beautiful, petite, great, beautiful, classy, elegant, wine and dine, real fine.
And if somebody was to give you
Mature.
a 1-star rating, what would that 1-star rating be? Because
1-star rating because they like thick bitches.
okay. So hypothetically, being a pimp, could you pimp a tranny?
No.
No. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Hard to market.
It's hard to market.
Hard to market. I mean, unless it's to Dwight Howard or somebody, I guess, since he got some shit going on.
Let's speak about that, man. How do you feel about that?
Weird, man. I'm just
think
like, damn, you making all this money. You got all these bitches. Why? A nigga that look like you.
That dude chin strong. He look like Arsenio Hall.
I said this
with a
nigga
wig on.
beat my ass. Right? And they say like 6 foot too. What do you see? That's the thing. Like,
And he said he was a 6'11" bottom.
you can't say.
So I mean, he's the one that's getting pounded out. The white getting his back blew out.
Boy, ain't that about a bitch?
Oh shit!
That boy down bad, man.
Do you think it's real?
I believe it's real.
Because you know that same person got exposed to trying to do the same thing. Damn, what's the rapper name? It'll come to me. But they got a record of doing that in lying before.
Damn.
And
I just know because
all types of little scams.
I was in. You know, I was locked up before, so you know I done seen the biggest, toughest niggas fold up. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh nah.
What's the craziest thing you saw in jail?
I seen some shit like, I don't know. I seen when this nigga got his shit beat the fuck in over the telephone. Crazy shit. It's
about one of the main things about the telephone and the TV is like the two main things to get that thumb put on you.
Yeah, he got hurt bad.
Okay.
Boy had the spaghetti-o face over the phone.
So a little bit back to the music. Who are some of your musical influences?
Jay-Z.
Okay.
For sure. Always since a young and just like, it ain't even that too much about what Jay-Z's music be saying. It's more about how he is. Like shit, just the way he move. Like shit, I fuck with that. Like nigga be smooth, ducked off. And when he do pop out, you know what I'm saying, a nigga laughing, but you know at the same time everything ain't sweet. You know what I mean? I fuck with that. If I could say a current influence I got, I'd probably have to say Lucci.
Okay.
YFN.
Okay.
And that's because shit like niggas a player. You know what I mean? Like shit, players fuck with players. You know what I mean? Just be that simple.
Okay. So back to the pimping just a little bit, and then we're gonna get back to the music. I'm jumping all around this, but so when you say beautiful is in your reviews, what is beautiful to Pluto? Like
the face just gotta be pretty without the makeup first. Like you gotta be like the great fried chicken, the fried chicken that's already good. You know what I mean? The chicken you can eat it and it's already good. Then you add the little, you know what I mean? So if you add something on top of it, it's definitely that. Who was that? You know what I'm saying? But I don't like them too thick. If it was me to be in this world, I wouldn't. Too thick? I don't like too much booty, man. Like I like some butt. I like some nice butt, some nice little pretty booty.
Okay.
Some nice booty. But when it's all wild out there, I be like, man, damn, she got a fat ass. That's a motherfucking fat ass booty. She got a horse on it. I be like, that bitch got that horse. I don't like that. She too
much.
Too much. Come on, look at me, nigga. I'm 5'10", 5'11", 155, nigga. You can't.
128.
Come on, be for real. I'm 150, 155.
132 at the moment.
Man, this nigga crazy. 155, you know what I'm saying?
I would think the skinny dudes would want, you know what I'm saying, you know, the more voluptuous.
I like it
because
good.
y'all can slide in the cracks. You know, like me being a big dude, if her stomach big and my stomach big, she got to move her stomach. I got to lift my stomach. My thighs rub, her thighs rub.
See, I don't want to do none of that.
By the time we get in, we both breathing hard. You know, we don't want to do no cardio. This is over with real quick. Like big people don't want to be with other big people. I'm gonna just put it out there.
I know, that's why I don't want to be with one either. And it's not even nothing against them. I fuck with the big girls. What's up, mama? You know, I fuck with y'all. But as far as if it come to fucking with me, like shit, you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it gangsta and keep it player. Like that's just not what I'm really, you know. I fuck with all girls though, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't really, if my catalog, like hypothetically speaking, stable wise, you know, I'm with it.
Back to the music. What's one thing that you hate about the music game, and what's one thing that you absolutely love about it?
I hate the fake love. And shit, I love the real love. Because it's like you see it, it's two different feelings, and it's like the main feelings, the main two, right or left in the game, like the industry, that's what it is. You got your handshakes with the real love, and you got your handshakes with the haters, the fake love, You know.
Okay. So when it comes to, I'm gonna do a little Q&A with you, and you just tell. So this is just again for the audience out there to get a chance to get a feel for MCM Pluto. So here we go. A couple of questions. Are you a smoker or are you a drinker?
Smoker.
Okay. And so, what's your favorite strand of weed?
I would have to be like some OG.
OG.
Everybody know me as just some OG. I've been dipping and dabbing a little bit, like going into the hybrids and shit. But
What's the strongest?
That I've ever smoked?
And what was that experience like?
It was some Sherblotto. Smoked it with one of my brothers, and I was thrilled. And I was like, yeah, that's that cake.
Is that something that you would want personally in your arsenal to smoke every day? Or is that just
that's
like
some shit I would roll up every day.
You try dabbing?
I have. Don't like it. I used to do all that shit. That shit just all got played out to me.
So dabbing is not your thing?
Swisher Sweets only.
What is the worst weed you ever smoked, and where was it at?
Some Reggie. And I was in the back of a fucking house in middle school. And that
Did
shit,
you know it was bad at that time?
I knew it was Reggie. I knew exactly what I was doing. I was bad as fuck. I was sneaking out the house to go smoke a Reggie blunt with my cousin Terry. I snitched just now.
Hey.
That's what happened. And it was crazy. I said, this shit tastes like dookie. But the way I was feeling, I was like, whoa, this shit though. And then I had a headache like a bitch, and I knew what they meant after that. Like, you get a headache after smoking Reggie. I was like, God damn. I was in the bed fighting that shit. That shit was real. Some trash ass weed. Very first time was a horrible experience.
What makes Pluto different than every other artist out there? You know, you got a lot of people who kind of use the same cadence. I call it kind of that Migo cadence. A lot of people got the same kind of style with the auto-tune. Which is cool, but what is unique about Pluto?
That I don't really got no specific type of cadence anymore. If you get it, it's more of a sound.
Okay.
Like, it's like, and what I'm saying, the way I'm saying is like, you definitely see it while I'm recording it, and if you dare, it's like, this shit just real. This just how it is. It's reality. 5-10 minutes. Knock it out.
Yeah.
Go on about the next. You know what I mean? Because it ain't really hard. I'm not trying too hard. That's what separates me. Niggas trying too hard right now. Other artists is really trying too hard to sound like somebody else and get that specific sound to match somebody. You know what I mean? Like, everybody trying to sound like somebody instead of just doing their own thing.
If you could work with somebody in the industry right now, who would it be?
Jay-Z.
It's a good name to pick. What you think about Tekashi's situation?
I mean, shit.
Do you think?
After watching the interview, I just thought to myself, like, self-indictment is real in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even though he already had something going on that the world didn't even know about, he just answered a lot of questions. That's all it was. You know what I mean? Like, if he could have just, you know, kept it player like a man, didn't even take his beef to social media. That ain't me. We don't beef online. We slide the same day. You know what's going on. I'm
No
right.
doubt.
You could be all the way from the east side of the mountain, and I could be on the west side of the mountain. We gonna bump heads right now. We gotta figure out what's going on. I ain't even trying to do the rah-rah on the internet. They just figure it out right here and right and get it square. You know what I mean? Just put an end to that and go on about our day. That's where that what's the word? Controversy?
Yeah.
Trying to cause too much controversy is what got him jammed up. He would have just kept. He would have been a great artist. I don't think none of that.
You think he out of there?
I don't think he's gone like locked up, but I think he out of there as far like street wise. You know what I mean? Like that street. And it sucks to have that much security around you all the time. Like me, I'm loved everywhere. Like,
don't play yourself.
Of course not. I keep people around me. You know, we always ready. But I shake a lot of hands and I get a lot of support and a lot of love back. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to. I don't go into people's neighborhood causing commotion. I talked to your OG in the hood.
Do you think it worked the way what he did though?
It worked for him in a sense, but it didn't. It backfired like a motherfucker.
It was a good for short term, but long term,
it wasn't worth it. Ain't nothing worth being behind them walls.
Facts.
I done been there.
So back to the Q&A, because I had one more question, or two more questions really. When it comes to to clothes, you're always fashionable, always fly, always looking like a superstar. I tell people all the time, the problem with a lot of artists who got good music and they be like, damn, man, why I'm not popping is because you don't look like a star. Like you got a flamboyant ass superstar mentality, and your dress, the way you dress is, you know what I'm saying, it reciprocates or reflects, you know, that personality. So when it comes to shopping and putting together that outfit, where do you start? What's most important first?
The thought of what you about to do. What you doing today? What is today? Bam. Okay. For instance, say it's Monday. Ooh, it's Monday. So I'm gonna hit him hard, but I'm gonna keep it like player. So I'm gonna go hit the mall. I'm not gonna even look online to go see nothing. I'm gonna just go shop. You know what I mean? Like on Tuesdays though, you definitely gotta be on point.
Why Tuesdays?
Because Tuesday is like the second day in the week. That's when everybody like they done got over Monday. You really getting started, and that's when people really moving around.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? People
never thought about it that way.
People really ain't off on Tuesday. You
True.
think about it. Everybody's out and about. So that's a good day to shake hands and meet with people. So you always want to be
presentable
24/7.
So you get there, or you start with your thought. Now, once you got your thought process, where do you go? Do you go shoes first? You go to pants first? You go to accessories?
I go to
first?
stores.
I'm talking about when you in the stores.
Oh, I just shop. It don't even matter.
You just go by feeling. It's just like you see it, boom. That's it.
I'll grab whatever hot. Ooh, so I gotta match this, and then I'll grab something. Then sometimes I grab like 2 or 3 different. You know what I mean?
What's the most expensive article of clothing you ever bought?
Pair of red bottoms.
Okay. And is designer clothing that important to you? Does it have to be designer?
Not no more.
Okay.
No more. It was at that point where I was like, it got to be designer this, that, and this, ain't that. Like, yeah, certain things, like, you got to have designer. You just can't be out here playing. You know what I'm saying? If you got on some designer, just don't be playing. Other than that, like, shit, nah, just drip is off of the putting it together. Like, your fashion, that's off of style. It's off of, like, creativity. It ain't off of, like, shit. You got on a simple-ass Balmain shirt and some Balmain jeans and some Balmain shoes, and you just, like, shit, I'm dripping. Nah, you cool. I see what that designer on. Yeah, you got that fashion up to date. But you ain't dripping, fool. No.
What's so you know, here we are today. What is December 1st, right? We are right outside, 30 days away from the new year, 31 days, however you want to say it. 2019.
Starting
one of the most fire singles. I kind of wish the single would have came out like June. Cause I just see like summer fun with it. But it's here. I feel like it's got to go, have the clubs rocking. 2019, what's on the table? What's about to happen?
Going with a bang. If y'all like slime talk, y'all like what I'm giving y'all next. I'm going to just tell y'all that. I ain't going to tell y'all too much, but if y'all like slime talk and y'all enjoyed that, y'all definitely going to love what I get y'all next.
And so in closing, is there anything out there that you want to tell like your fans, anybody out there, you know, that's hearing this, that's trying to get, you know what I'm saying, to the level that you want, that's trying to get into this music game, that's trying to...
Yeah, if I could tell, like I tell this to everybody too. If it's one thing I tell everybody to do, it is shake hands, no matter what. If you in a room, you walk into a room, you don't know nobody, instead of pulling out your phone and scrolling on Instagram, pull out your Instagram. Hey, how are you? What's your name? Such and such. What you got, Instagram? What do you do? This network. The main thing I could tell you to do in life is network. Your network is your network. That's the key to life to me. You can't get anywhere by yourself. You get a lot farther with a whole team behind you, with a lot of support.
No doubt. And then lastly, again, shout out the single again and where they can find you on social media and find that single
Slime
video.
Talk out right now. You know what I'm saying? Produced by Young Glizzy. Out everywhere, iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube. The video out right now. Half Pint Films exclusively dropped it. Shot by Christian. Yeah, man. Slime Talk. We released that season. You know what I mean? We giving it to them 24/7, year round.
And giving out your social media handles again.
Pluto Official on the Instagram. MCM Pluto on the YouTube, and just Google that. It's gonna pop up everywhere.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm expecting big things for you, man. I think the world is gonna be shocked, man, with your newfound versatility. You've been in your bag. I've been around being able to see it, man, to see that growth. I'm blessed to be a part of it, man. Keep it going. This your boy Big D the Mogul. I got Baby Drip over here, Baby Slime over here, 7-day drip shouty, you know what I'm talking about. And we out, man. Peace.
Slap.
So